Hello, happy Friday, and welcome to the light and love of the day. I'm Intelexx. I'm only going to be on here for a couple minutes, like literally a couple minutes, all right, because I got to head out. So, time is of the essence. But what I wanted to talk to you today about is how to have substance over surface. A lot of us stay on the surface level when it comes to learning, when it comes to growing, when it comes to conversation, when it comes to all of these different areas. A lot of us don't dig deeper. Why? Why is that? Why aren't we digging deeper? The only way for us to deepen our knowledge is if we deepen our study, if we deepen our understanding, if we deepen our love for whatever it is we're trying to learn. We have to put our investments into what we are studying, right? So if we are always on the surface, it's not going to work. If we always on the surface, it's not going to work. We have to have substance over surface. And if you look at the people out here today, if you follow anybody, if you talk to anybody, if you are surrounded by different people, you know whether or not they are speaking from a place of substance or whether they are still on the surface level. You can tell by how deep they go in the conversation, what they talk about, what they listen to, what they're attentive with, if they ask more questions or if they entertain the foolishness. You know what I mean? It is interesting how much people can give away by just being themselves, right? You can tell a lot about the type of study somebody has by their conversation, by what they're not saying, by who they're hanging around or not hanging around, and sometimes the book don't look like what it is. Sometimes we might judge somebody based off of how they look, and they could be totally different, right? So when you get to a place of substance, it's not always on the surface that attracts you. You're not attracted to the surface level. You're not focused on, oh, what do they look like? How are they presenting themselves? Now, of course, appearance is everything. And impressions are everything. So you do want to make a good impression. But if you are solely focused on the surface of people and not the substance of them, you're going to miss out on meaningful and long-lasting relationships. So I wanted to encourage you to pick substance over surface, because surface can only get you to a certain level. Substance is what takes you into the deep. And a lot of times people go into the deep and then they drown because of their ego. Don't let your ego drown you. Humility will cover you. Humility will ground you, but ego will drown you. All right, so try to remember that. Try to focus on that. Don't focus on, whether you're going to be liked if you go onto the deep end. Listen, okay. Honestly, one thing that I've been learning over the years is that mediocrity is below us, is beneath us, and excellence is demanded of us. So when you see people who are excellent, that's supposed to be the norm. We are not supposed to be anything less than excellent. So when people are not walking in their excellence, it looks like, oh, they're going above and beyond. No, they're doing the norm. We're not. We supposed to all be on that level. But there's some people who delve deeper into substance, learning about themselves, doing those interviews, not interviews, interviews with yourself, learning about your likes, your dislikes, what makes you tick, what pisses you off, what makes you laugh, what makes you think about your childhood, what makes you think about your future. Like, just surface level is not going to cut it. You can't get anywhere being on the surface. You can't grow staying on the surface. You got to go deeper. A tree cannot grow if the roots are not driving all the way down in the ground. You can tell how big a tree is based off of how deep their roots are. So in order for you to grow, you have to go down. You have to dig deep. You got to get into surface work. You have to get into not surface work. You have to go deeper. Go deeper, right? Surface can only take you to a certain level. Substance work is what gets you to a higher level. And that takes time, and that takes study, and that takes skill and consistency, and being around the right people, eating the right foods, and not just physical foods, mental food, emotional food, spiritual food, to keep you on the right path, because you can easily be distracted and you can easily allow your ego to drop you on down because you think you made it. Nobody has made it, right? But when you are learning to love who you are, when you're learning to be more like you and really walk in your power and really walk in your purpose, you have that confidence and that confidence because you know who you are, whose you are. You know where you came from, and the deeper that you learn about yourself and your creator, the deeper you're going to go. But you can't stay in the kiddie pool and expect to learn more. You got to get in the water with the big dogs. You got to get into the deep waters, because only the deep waters and the surface, not the surface, I keep saying surface, not the surface. Staying on the surface is not going to get you anywhere, right? You have to go deeper. Substance over surface. And I hope that y'all receive that today. Do not stay on the surface. Go deeper within yourself, deeper within your study, deeper within learning about who you are, learning about how you were created, your purpose, your design, how others, their purpose and design, how it fits into your purpose, because everybody's not meant to be on your purpose. But the one thing that I really want y'all to remember is that tree. The higher the tree is, the deeper its roots go. So remember, substance over surface. That's my message I got for y'all today. I have to head out, but thank you so much for tuning in to the Light and Love of the Day. Just remember, you want to go deeper, you got to go deeper. But don't let your ego drown you. Allow humility to ground you. All right, I am Intelexx. Thank you so much for tuning in. Showcase Your Talent show will be the last Sunday of this month, and there will be a grand prize. You can register with the link in our bio. All things Intelexx. If you want to stay up to date on what we got going on, we got some goodies in the works. You can subscribe to our email list. It's free $99, or go to our YouTube channel where all of our content is. Until next time, have an amazing night and an awesome rest of your week.